Alright, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to my Avowed Let's Play, where in the last episode, we finally made it to the Emerald Stair. We got introduced to another character, Yahtzee, over there, who now tells us to head in the direction of the town over there. I can never remember what this is called, Eora, so that we can track down animancy methods and figure out more about animancy as well. We also have a couple other side quests over here. One is to find Thomas' cabin. I can't remember what this quest is for, as well as the Memory of the Deep, which is causing a farmer over here, his revenants, who they used for undead labor, are currently being attracted over here by some magical thing. So we're going to probably travel around Fiora Mes until we head into town, or before we head into town. Most notably, just hanging out and about. I see that tower over there, and I kind of want to go check that out. I did finish my last episode over there. I was just trying to make sure that I was clearing out the map when I noticed that tower. So, if you like the content and you want to see more of my Let's Play for Avowed, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and also let me know if you've been enjoying the Steam Next Fest videos I've been doing as well. They're actually kind of a weird place with the Steam Next Fest stuff, in the sense that, like, I've honestly kind of been underwhelmed about a lot of the things I've been seeing, specifically with the, the Steam Next Fest stuff. For me, it's kind of been lackluster with some of the games I was seeing. Some of them have been pretty good, but I feel like this year, more than any, there's been a lot of games that have high potential that just didn't feel all that fantastic to try out just yet. And I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just, my standards have gotten higher. I don't know. But I just felt like maybe some of the stuff that's on, you know, there is underwhelming. There was literally a demo for a game that the demo for the game was literally about 5 minutes long, and for something that I was very excited for. It was called Stygian the Old Gods, I believe it was called. It was a Lovecraftian inspired game, but there was almost no content to it all. It was a walking simulator in which you literally walked, found a hidden, you had to craft a bandage, give it to somebody, and then the demo was over once you walked through some doors. Hey, it looks like we get a new pair of boots here. +5 carry capacity, +1 resolve, +30 maximum health. That's actually not a bad set of boots for somebody. I'm not going to be using them right away. Those guys were hitting pretty chunky like too. We get some Mogren's Fury. That tower is a lot further off than I thought it was going to be. Is this sneaking grass? It is sneaking grass. Is this thing going to see us if we sneak up behind him? No, he's not. What's that spider going after? Oop. It almost saw us. Huh. Usually whenever I backstab something, everything else in the area generally notices almost immediately, but it seems like we actually had the agency there to not be caught. That's interesting. I also don't like that I can't climb on those mushrooms. Is this a spider cave we have over here? It's definitely a bigger spider over there. It's facing right at us. There's a lot of other dead things here too. I wonder what happens if we get him to attack the spider for us. Okay, so I see there are other spiders. Oh, even more coming up too. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Getting a whole bunch of ingredients here. And for the most part, it looks like we're going to be able to recover most of the essence we're using in combat there. So the points in our intellect is definitely adding up for us. Alright, and we are there at the tower. Oh, hey, what do we got here?
Here it comes.
Looks like there might be something in here as well. There we go. I don't see... Okay, some more spiders over there. Got it. Do we get anything from going this way? Let's circle around the back tower, and then we'll go all the way around.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscar.
There's a little circle of reddish mushrooms over here. Okay, so not really a thing, but there is a bear down there. Also thought I saw maybe something tunnel-like over here. Hey, what's this? That's what you get for hugging the walls. You find stuff. Hildy's Handy Hide 2, light armor, level 2. What do we got here? This one gives us negative 10% fire, frost, and shock resistance, 40% extra health. It's actually not bad, and it's an upgrade from what we have. What does it look like? It's not bad. It is better than what we're wearing. Honestly, I say that we use it until we upgrade this even further, but I am still going to wear this transmog. Because the Fine Robes wasn't giving us any sort of benefit at all. At least this is giving us reduced damage reduction, and we get extra stamina. That's what it was, right? Extra stamina? Or heck, extra health. Oh, that's even better. So now we're brought up to 190 from the 150 we had. All right, let's work our way back to the tower. Let's see. I was trying to see if there's any like a special way around, but it doesn't look to be the case. Rolling Crags Beacon. Are we allowed to be here? Ranger Headquarters. There is a side quest here.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Excuse me, Ranger. May I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Seems like there's no shortage of cries in Emerald Stair. If you're stressed, then maybe we can help. Let's do that one.
What interest does Adir have in Fjord's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected a killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fjord, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
What makes you think there's a murder among your rangers?
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Alright, could Verano and Monato have been taken by the Dream Scourge, or... Let's remain silent, see what they say.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
Alright, what makes you suspicious of Dorso and Casagrada? Or we don't have to look at this right now, or we'll speak to Dorso and Casagrada. There we go.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
So wouldn't, like, sending them away give them a sign, and if they were actually the murderer, they would just run away? I'll return when I have news. I feel like maybe it's a terrible idea.
Watch yourself in the wilds, envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Alright, well, no, I'm definitely down to help them. I just feel like if you're gonna suspect someone of murder, maybe sending them away isn't really the thing you should be concerning yourself with. You know, I hear something shiny. Oh, there it is. I just, I don't know how I feel about the send-off method. That seems sketchy on its own right. You're alienating them. It just makes them look even more suspicious when you put them at a distance. Maybe I'm the only one. Just seems odd. Nothing underneath us. Can we... I haven't attempted to get inside just yet, but I wonder if there's anything over here. Looks like there's a pair of stairs there. See if we can get over there. Hoppity hop. Climb the ladder, we'll go. Go into first person view, just so that way we are a little bit more cognizant of what's our surroundings. Looks like we can get down there. This is barred. I hear something shiny on the other side. Nothing to chop from here. We got another ladder off that ledge, but we can climb up there. Oh, that's not a ladder. That door is barred as well. Nothing there either. Okay. Oh. There we go. An apple core. We have a way to get from there to there. And looks like we can make a further jump over there, but why wouldn't we check underneath us? We can also open these barred doors, I'm sure. Does this open both of them? It does, okay. So I'm gonna jump there and we'll go back around real quick. It looks like we just gotta make this jump across. Alright, we hear something shiny. What do we have up here? Awaken Audra. Oh, hello there. And we found some blue mail. And Idol of Violent Rebellion. Golden Shrine Totem Fragment. Oh, nice. We got a first piece of the fragment we need. But we are over encumbered. Might as well go ahead and start breaking some stuff down. You know, the fine robe. Oh, we break it down. We actually get 2 of the Halia's talents back. That's good to know. Or not even back. I don't think we invested in any, did we? No, we did. We did. What about weapon-wise? We can probably dismantle some of these. Not sure if I want to get rid of all those just yet. Although I really desperately do need to put some of that stuff back in there. Can we set this ablaze? Did I actually set that ablaze, or did that, it's just not the effect from the fireball, and it'll diminish after my fireball and the crown goes away? Kind of sad, but kind of nice to be able to light the beacon, so to speak. Alright, well, now that we have everything from here, we can journey back down to the bottom, and then we'll head out towards Messy Vierno, or wherever, Fjord Messy Vierno. Really sad that we can't slide down the ladder. Alright, jump down here, jump down here. A potato. It's mine now. Just a small fall. Take the all leaves tea. Ooh, another lockbox. I wish some of these would have. Ooh, found one idiot's backpack. Hey, Postonago, you left your pack at the Bone and Boar last night. The next time you wander off home after just one more drink, don't forget your gear. Anyways, I hid it under some scrapwood behind the tower. Though not before I swiped that money you owe me. I think that's the package we already... that backpack we already claimed. So not really going to concern myself with that. And so we're done here. We'll head out towards the town. I do see something purpley lit over here. Oh, with a young bear. What do we alert that was over here?
Give me a target. Let me catch my breath.
I'm gonna get rid of the seer. I'm gonna do that. And we're still fighting the bear?
Give me a second. Let's see what you got.
There we go. All those guys are dead.
We make a good squad.
Alright. Now go in here and sack all the rewards. Cabbage. Some hardwood branch. Gotta remember to pick up the cabbage. I don't see anything else of note. A little Zarup camp here. Don't know that we've checked this house for anything.
This place has seen better days.
Oh, we have not. Oh, wow.
You're mine now. Hey, just over here.
Oh, we've definitely not checked over here. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting, more spiders to be summoned. Thanks, Marius. We appreciated the non-help.
Take your best shot.
And rough.
What's the target?
I don't know. They're dead. Everybody's dead.
That's all of them.
Even the main enemy is dead. Alright, I don't look like there's anything here. Any Alia's Talon, nice. You got an open grave. Nothing in it. What about inside this little barn area? Nothing. Nothing up there in the stack either. Go ahead and eat the thorn fruit. Ooh, thorny. Hold to take 5 lockpicks or 1 dirty key. Is there another way to get in, perhaps? It's a lot of lockpicks, you know? I'm just saying. This window's big enough. I'm almost certain. The door's barred. There we go. Dirty key. Well, at least we didn't waste the lockpicks, right? Now, what do we have in here? Valiant gauntlets. 10 parry efficiency and 15 attack damage with swords and daggers. Not a bad weapon for, or a bad pair of gloves for melee users. Can't go through there. There's a book, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I can't tell. Is that a cave under the city right there? Also, there's a little spider nest right here. Nothing important there. Oh, there are most definitely spiders there.
Eckworth and rough.
Watch yourselves. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Well, that's all they had. Something tells me there's something up there. What is this plant that's over here? Mushrooms, got it. What about up here? This seems like it leads to something, right? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, maybe not, but here we are. Ah, yeah. Halia's Talon. Sporling research log. Some upgrade materials. And drop on down, and we'll follow around the outside of the walls of the city. That looks like a door with a lantern on it. Can we get in through there? We cannot get in through it. No hidden switches or anything. Just looks suspicious with the lantern lit is all. Oh, well, we're at the front of the gates anyways. What's on the outside here? More mushrooms. Nico. You can also speak to these two.
Pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Oh, it's Dorso.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Then we should fix that problem right now. Can you ask him to stop? How do you know who I am? We're just gonna ask her straight out. Are you Dorso?
I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
Let's see. I'll just take a few moments of your time.
All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
What about Ranger Verano? Do you know where he's gone? Or what's your read on Casagrada? No, that's the other guy we gotta look into. Has Monato been acting strangely lately?
Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
What's your problem with Asierno's protocols?
Ugh, there's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment. And
This all
poor
seems like
discipline.
standard stuff.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read.
What's your read on Casagrada?
He's a competent fool. No different from most of our recruits. And this land is cruel. I give him 6 months. Maybe a year.
Alright, let's see. What about Ranger Verano? Do you know where he's gone?
Verano and I are stationed on opposite ends of the valley. I hardly ever see the man except in passing. Casagrada is his partner, supposedly. You want to know more, ask him.
Do you have any thoughts on where I could look next?
The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
And where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
Why haven't you gone there looking for him?
The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look.
Alright, you should have reported that information to Asierno.
I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself.
That's all I need.
Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
I wasn't really going to question her about the giant cave, mostly because of the fact they have undead used as a labor force here, so I really don't think these people have the same, fears that other people do in other areas. Oh wow, so like going to Fiero Messiverno is like an instanced area. Okay. It's a smaller town than Paradise. I wonder why it needs a separate map. Coffee.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
And to whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the Governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, Envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adirian interests when the time comes.
This sounds threatening. What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, Envoy. Until later.
Yeah, no, that...
Subtle as a broadside.
Yeah.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Oh, it looks like we have a bounty board over here.
Oh. The Delimgan.
Did we, I can't remember. Have we already taken out any of these? Let's see. I'll return when I get bounties. Okay. I'm sure she didn't have much to say in the ways of what we needed, so I wasn't really concerned about listening to what she had. Let's see. Ooh, exceptional gear on hand here. All of it being exceptionally expensive, to say the least. That wand is actually pretty nice. Oh, Metallitus Conduit. That is a weapon that we actually do want, because that is our, not best in slot, but that is a actual fine upgrade for us. Rhine. Oh, the Grimoire of Rhine. Now, I've heard Freezing Pillar is absolutely a fantastic spell to have. There's also the Grimoire Storms. Both of those being grimoires that I desperately want. I am going to go ahead and purchase all this Hylia's Talon. And then I'm going to look to sell probably some other things here. Probably like to sell like all of this. I really don't see ourselves needing a lot of this other stuff. I'm actually considering heavily selling a lot of our extra arcane items. We could dismantle it for the goods. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I might do that. And honestly, anything that's made of metal, probably gonna just go ahead and trash it. Don't believe I'm going to need a lot of iron chunks for stuff. Not now, anyways. I could be wrong. I mean, I might very well be wrong about that. What about the rings? Is there anything of note? They don't sell for a lot, do they? Oh, let's see. See, I feel like there's some stuff here that I definitely won't use. Like, Kithwarder. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. I don't really feel like I'm going to be getting a lot of benefit from that one. Let's see. Nor the parry efficiency. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of some stuff I know I for sure will never use. Let's see. See, the Hands of the Occult could come in handy. Yeah. 1,000 gold is a lot. Let's see. And I think all this other stuff I'm just going to hold on to. I am going to go ahead and buy the conduit. So we have that. And I don't really think that I need to buy the grimoires. I'm hoping that we'll find a grimoire of the variety that we need. What is our... Okay, so this is the same level. Let's go ahead and equip that one. And that'll be our wand for now. Looks like we have a side quest around the corner.
Animators were such shrewd business people, too.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
No apologies necessary.
Oh, so those gnats constantly buzzing in my ears are this lady's fault. Apology not accepted.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead?
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
Let's see. This is, actually, this is far from the craziest thing we've done today. Let's do it.
I like your spirit. I feel better about this already. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Understood.
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And the third?
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits.
I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Well, alright then. Looks like we got what we need to do next. Edict of Subsistence. By the order of the Govenors, will in office, all greens, fruits, and grain of earth are to be rationed by Fjord's proper authority, effective immediately. These temporary measures shall be in place until further notice. Any attempt at subversion shall be swiftly dealt with. Ignacy Vidaro. Okay. That doesn't sound fantastic.
Seems that way.
Vidaro says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Alright, so I'll take that. What about the stairs up here? Is that going to lead anywhere? It looks like we can hop to the top of these rooftops through this. Also found some other doors. Who keeps a piano in their bedroom? Very small scale one, but funny enough. Fresh water. Anything to be found out here? Nope. Alright. Turquoise. Ooh. Another chest. Is that a grenade? It is a grenade. Ever says another little door with a dead end. Wonderful. Alright, now that we've finished this area, we can move on and check another section of the map. We're not getting anywhere going up that way. I'm hoping we can find another vendor at some point. Party notes. The note is hastily scrawled but radiates love. LM. I hope this note finds you well with an occasion. Despite the lackluster fruit, you are always the life of the party despite your claim otherwise. I'll look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again, FB.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The dream scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Let's go ahead and talk about this right now.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Sorry to interrupt. I was also looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an Darren Envoy. Is that official enough? Or your private discussion, the one you're arguing about in the middle of the town?
We have Gianta to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an Animaster can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
I thought Animasters leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let's see. She's the one taking all the risk there. Let's see. Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong. I kind of want to do this one just because maybe that teams up with us.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Maybe we solve the Dream Scourge rationally. Let's cooler heads prevail. I share the governor's doubts. No. We work together. I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. What was that about your family's basement?
It's nothing. Our governor is backed into a corner and lashing out. I almost respect him for it. Buy me a drink sometime, and I'll tell you all about my family's basement.
Deal. First, we take care of the Dream Scourge.
I thought you'd never ask. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
I didn't think she was.
Responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giata is an outcast.
You're making a mistake. Yeah, I honestly think he's making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Verado or Verdero, whatever his name is under the thumb of the Steel Garrote. Well, since he wants to be a jerk to what's-her-nuts, I think we only do what's right and fleece his house. I write this in a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on this behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with heart are destined to be cherished long after they are gone. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye, Ignacy. Hopefully not for long. Your mother, Estelle. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth. Chew through the dirt. Where are my hands, Ignacy? Where are my hands, my hands, my hands, my hands? Oh, no. His mom is being taken by the Dream Scourge, or she was. Yeah, no, I don't think we were supposed to see this, but, yeah, let's just shut that door. That is a very unusual looking individual. That's not an openable door. Anything else we can fleece? Probably is the key to the room downstairs. Ooh, Valium breastplate +1. What is that? 2% damage reduction +1 additional damage reduction, and 20% move speed. It's actually not bad. I still think so far the Ingwithin Caress has been the best looking piece of armor we found, but the movement speed could come in handy later. Especially if we decide to go like the medium armor route, because we have been taking points into the passive that gives us, less of a penalty for wearing medium armor. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these in my journal for later. Wait. All this talk of the Dream Scourge infecting the land has grown too loud to ignore. If it was just Quilici, we could see our way past it. Call him senile, and the discussion's over, yes, but now Gianna is speaking for him, and you'd be hard-pressed to find an Anomancer who doesn't trust Gianna Castile. To put it plainly, we demand results of one kind or another. Let the old man do his research, or find some way to discredit him. If you're lucky, he'll discredit himself. What are you afraid of, Ignacy? We wonder. Either way, this has to end. It's tearing us apart. Your father would have put a stop to it by now. With patience, your friends in town. Who are the friends in town? So he is being pressed by someone. Just don't know who and why he's choosing to listen to them so hard. I did see that there was a way to get up on the roof over here. Why is there a random pillow here? That's cool. You can actually see like the flow, like power lines. That's actually pretty awesome looking. Anywhere else we can reach from here? I would say we could try to jump from there to there, but I don't think that's gonna lead anywhere. We'll hop down from the roof for now.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
We do have a shop over here. So the shop is downstairs. There's a lot of books. Like a lot of them.
Spirits are truly wonderful. Powerful, self-aware.
If you're, we have.
Let's see. I just want to... Maybe that's why Animus is so unreliable. Everyone's fatigued. Some tea, please. Alright. Ability essence cost. Oh, that's actually not bad either. 15% shock damage. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Just in case, for later. I decided if I want to go electric route because, again, I am one for electric-like abilities. Was there a door over here I didn't see? So there's a store here. Oh, must be on this side then? I didn't see any stairs leading downward. Unless the, Actually, let's check the roof since we're able to get up here. There's a backpack. Nice. Some hardtack. Okay. So, oh, there's the door. It was right next to where we were looking. I'm just picking options because I want to get to the stuff for sale. I might as well go ahead and grab these. Maximum stamina. Sacco. I think we're good. Nothing here. There is a side quest.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Let's see, I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
Let's see, if you need them found, I'm at your service.
Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Get to know each other?
I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
You don't have to explain yourself. And were you worried about my charges too?
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Alright.
Wandering out by a river.
So it looks like we have like 2 different cases of lost rangers.
Know what I mean?
Seems also a very little bit to be odd. Ooh. Animancy Workshop. This place looks fancy. I hear shiny stuff. What we have over here? Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to upgrade our armor, I think. At a decent rate.
What do you think of Gianta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little
Unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of the
I heard more stuff shining, but there seems to be more back here.
Not here.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
There we go. That guy said he couldn't let someone figure something out. I wonder if we're allowed to talk to him and figure out what he's talking about.
Ah, Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Tell me what you're working on.
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in.
We can't fear knowledge just because a few people might abuse it. Let's see. There's no such thing as too much power. Let's go the arcane arcane scholar route.
All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Okay. Well, now we head out and check out what this other store is all about.
Well.
Oh, wow. He sells nothing but purple stuff. Oh, lodestone. Power attack deals slow damage to nearby enemies. Sells Adra, grenades, lockpicks, all that. It sells a whole bunch of exceptional stuff. Eventually, we'll need to upgrade our pistols as well. But, I mean, I've been trying really hard to hold off on upgrading stuff just so that we have the option to, you know, use other things. Or power up the main stuff we're going to be using. Travel east to Emerald Stair. Okay, so that's just another exit. I think this is where we want to go, though. Is this What's-Your-Face's house? Is there anything back here? Ooh, is this a basement? Giada's basement key. Okay. That is the basement. I wonder if we can sneak in there before we learn anything about it. Alright, so that's a normal grimoire. We already have access to. I was hoping we'd find the key to the basement in here. But I guess not. She might have to give it to us.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons. He's focusing on the wrong problem, that's for certain. Then why didn't anyone speak up with you? I say let's focus on the wrong problems.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Let's see. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? Let's see. You're stuck to your principles, that's what matters. You're better off without the governor controlling you. I'm sorry about your exile, Giada. Let's do that one.
So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Let's see. Once you've cured it, what's next for you? Enough talk. Let's focus on the task at hand. Let's see how
I have
so.
plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I worked with animmonsters before, from a safe distance.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a connection? As people keep reminding me, you're looking at me as though I'm kind of an experiment, as people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Stay focused. Our first order of business is Dream Scourge. Let her finish. There we go.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Miss Iverno. Forever.
Let's see. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends. For God's sake, Quilichi, say something encouraging to people.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls. I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilichi, I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Let's see. Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
I was looking to see.
Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
I didn't see much in the way of a key, though, and I'd be very much interested in trying to break into the basement. See what's in there. Did I pass anything while I was in here? Nothing is ringing as shiny. Oh well. I guess that's gonna be a pretty good stopping place for us for now then, though. That being said, if you like the Let's Play so far and you want to see more of the content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the gameplay. I'm gonna go upgrade some of my gear now that we have a whole bunch of upgrading resources. And until next time, you guys take care, and I'll see you all in my next video. Later.